When I was eating according to Dr. Brooke Goldner's GAIP raw vegan protocol, I was eating 1 pound of cruciferous vegetables every day. And it was really tough figuring out which ones I liked, which ones I could tolerate, how much I could eat. I do not like green smoothies. I tried every single one she had, and I hated them all. I tried making my own, and if I added just a little bit, it's all right. I don't like greens in my smoothies. It just tastes grassy. I mean, if I put a little bit, okay. But yeah, so I did the salads and tried doing the mini meals, and I could definitely do a pound. Yeah, and I still do a pound. And then I was able to do 1.5 pounds. But, like everyone, we want results. We want them now. And, I did the protocol for 5 months, and there were still some things that weren't resolved. And so I tried to do 2 pounds. 2 pounds of cruciferous vegetables every day is insane. I mean, I am tiny. I am 5 feet tall. I weigh on average 95 pounds. And no, I'm not like that's not a horrible. I'm tiny. I'm petite. So anyways, so I one day, I got my scale, I was weighing out. So I did more than a pound of vegetables. I'm talking just cruciferous. So one day I decided I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stuff myself to the brim and I'm gonna eat 2 pounds. And oh my goodness, it was awful. It was the worst feeling. It felt like I had snakes inside my stomach and my whole area, and it felt like they were just alive snakes just moving around back and forth for hours. I'm never doing that again. If other people can do it, it's maybe they're doing spinach, which is softer, and I was mostly eating kale, which is just a little rougher, but I prefer it. Spinach just do not like the texture of spinach. So in my mind, and what I found for myself is I need to listen to my body. If my stomach says you're full, if I keep eating, my stomach's gonna punish me. It's gonna punch back, and we just need to listen to our body. If your body says I'm thirsty, we need to drink water, not eat food. And when the stomach says, hey, I'm too full, we just need to stop eating. So I found that some days I'll eat a pound of cruciferous, some days I won't. So I actually feel so much better eating a little bit less of the cruciferous vegetables every day. My goal is to eat a pound, and if I don't stress. I have reversed pretty much all of my autoimmune conditions. I don't have any antibodies anymore, so I guess I could say that I reversed them. I do have, looks like I still have a little bit of the Raynaud's, spelled Raynauds, which is coldness in the fingers, a little bit of a loss of circulation. And I spoke to Dr. Brooke Goldner by email. My doctor emailed her, and then I spoke to her husband, and they said that Raynaud's may not be reversible even with their program. They said it was very, very tough to reverse. Some people have no problems, and other people, they're stuck with it. My personal opinion is that the Raynaud's is caused by damage to my vasculature system due to having diabetes. Even though my control has been very tightly controlled, I test my blood sugar like 4 times a day. I get my A1C tested. I count carbs. I do all of that. But there's phenols, PHENOLS, in all insulin, which act as a preservative, but they are cytotoxic. So in other words, it's damaging my body. And there were even scientists that did a study to see if they could remove phenols from the insulin, and they're in Britain. I tried to contact them. They didn't respond. But anyways, until my pancreatic beta cells can resume working, I'm going to have to take insulin, even though I reversed type 1 diabetes antibodies. So my body is no longer attacking my pancreatic beta cells, but because they were attacking my beta cells for so many years, like 20 years, I have very few left, is the assumption and what the doctors and the nurses have told me. So anyways, that was my experience with eating that many cruciferous vegetables. I am still eating a raw vegan diet, and my plan is to continue to do so, because my hope is that if I continue eating this way, it will heal my entire body, and maybe my beta cells will reproduce, or maybe they will have more power and be able to produce more insulin. Who knows? I mean, so I've listened to quite a few raw vegans, and some of their issues took a long time, like 1 to 2 years to resolve. So if it takes me 2 years to get off insulin, I'm going to do it. Insulin is really helpful, but it's a very scary medicine to take. The side effects from not only damaging possibly my organs, my tissues, definitely, my veins and probably my arteries, is that it can, give me really bad lows, and it's just hard to control. But anyways, just wanted to let you know how I felt when I had 2 pounds of cruciferous vegetables, and I'm never doing that again. So let me know, how many cruciferous vegetables do you eat? Do you weigh it? Do you have issues? What is your max? Anyways, hope to see you soon. Bye. For my favorite low-fat, oil-free, plant-based vegan recipes, order my cookbook with vegan nutrition facts on how to prevent and reverse disease, which chronicles my personal health and weight loss story through my website, thehigh5diet.com.